皆さんこんにちは、ゆかりです。2つ目の厄介ごと、N 線照射場に到着です。早速不穏ですが、張り切って殴り込みましょう。アザを閉じ込めていた狂信者たちですね。亀裂の信仰者たちが、一体何をしているのでしょうか。外を物色していたのかな。少数でしたね。ぬるっと欠点が出てきましたね。完全にステルス向けですが、調査中って条件がちょっと不明瞭なので拒否しておきますか。これがステルス中だったらいいのですが、普通に交戦しても適用されたらボス戦がきついかもしれません。メリットもそんなに大きくありませんしね。
Now this is just sloppy. If I wasn't already here to kill all these traitorous fools, I'd be forced to use one or two as an example to the rest.
狂信者なりに美学があるのでしょうか。中もしっかりやらされてますね。ひどいありさまです。
We can hear those wriggly little grub fingers of yours. Bring them close so we can chop them off.
Stop your silliness, fool! The only ones losing body parts around here today are you and your traitorous friends.
アザはなんでこんなに目の敵にされてるんでしょうかね。お、生き残りがいましたか。
0.36 cubed divided by the standard rate of fluid flow, and then you multiply by, is it 30 or? Oh, hello.
Look at the state of this poor fool. They just left her bleeding out? Exsanguination is an art. Where's the precision, the pride in their work? This is just embarrassing.
There's a cultist behind you. Wait, surely she isn't with you.
質問に答えてくれたらすぐ出ていくよ。
Fine. Just please keep her away from me.
まずは怪我の治療が必要だね。
Architect's mercy, thank you. It is so much easier to be polite when I needn't fear all of my bones sliding out of my body.
本題なんだけど、ヴィクター・クレメンスがどこにいるか知ってる？
Oh, dear Archivist Clemens has been so strange lately. So distant, so agitated. And not his normal agitation, mind you. This is something different. Much worse.
で、どこにいるの？
He's deeper in the facility, working on something he deemed to be of the utmost importance. Either he is still below, continuing said work, or he is quite dead. And with all those cultists gallivanting about, I don't fancy his odds.
Please, with the way my so-called brethren are comporting themselves, he's more likely to die of boredom. If I was in charge here, all of you'd be dead. He soon will be.
Yes. I'm sure you'll kill them quite well.
狂信者たちに襲撃を受けてるの？
The crazed people like your friend here have been sowing destruction throughout the range for days. I've seen few firsthand, but that isn't because they've gone. Rather, I believe they have become visibility deficient.
透明な狂信者？嘘でしょ？
Oh, there's no such thing as invisibility. I can only theorize that their visual forms were sent out of phase when they haphazardly tampered with pressurized N-rays.
Their actions are inexcusable. Science allows us to unveil the wonder of the rifts. We do not disrespect it. Now, is there any science around here we can use to find and kill them?
It's a shame the facility is in shambles. We have an N-ray scanner device that may render the cultists far easier for one to locate.
そんな装置があるのに対処できなかったの？
If I'm still alive in a week, I'll put in a suggestion to the presiding bishop that N-ray scanners be standard issue. The scanner is an optical device designed to detect electrical signals, and the N-ray is given off by all living beings. Visible or not, the cultists still give off N-rays. It was stored nearby. But with the damage to the facility, you'll likely need to use the maintenance vent on the wall there behind the screen to get anywhere near it.
お話ありがとう。お大事にね。
I appreciate your aid. I'm going to wait here and try to prevent my wounds from reopening.
おお、確かに見えない何かがいますね。物質に干渉できるってことは、私のことも見えるってことかな。副作用とかないんでしょうか。これが N 線スキャナーですか。使えるかな。なかなか便利そうですね。おお、ちゃんと見えますね。なんかが降ってる。とどめ演出でおかしくなるのかな。装着状態のスイッチが変になってますね。まあ致命的じゃないからよし。ガジェットゲージを消費するから戦闘中はちょっと使いづらいですね。おや、お目当てのクレメンスさんがいますね。
You there. You must leave. Is that a cultist with you?
Don't worry. I'm not like these idiots running around here haplessly. If I was here to kill you, it would be no random thing. You'd know it. Are we here to kill this guy, Commander?
始末するかどうかは、プリースとどう関わっているか次第だね。
You're here to stop me. But if I'm stopped, the consequences will be exponential. Oh, I don't expect people like you or Augustine to understand. My work is humane and must be finished. All else is secondary. You must remove yourself from the range. I don't want your blood on my hands, but I will spill it if you force me.
一旦手を止めて、大人同士の話し合いをしましょう。
No, don't you understand? If my work is forestalled in any way, so many more will suffer. And I am already much too far behind. I have been forced to enact measures for self-defense in the wake of these cultists. They will serve just as effectively against you. I beg you, leave immediately. Remain, and you will assuredly suffer a violent demise.
なんでしょう。プリースみたいな脅迫観念とは違うような、少なくとも悪人臭が感じられませんでしたね。問答無用で撃ち殺す前に話を聞くべき相手ですね。
Victor, I fully understand the importance of your work. This is exactly why I push you so. Your moral justifications for delaying your delivery are misguided. Dead is dead. What matter is it if their ends come in 1 minute or 3? If you seek to be humane in your duties, fine. So long as I get the explosives in time. But if we fail to act, the order will be lost forever. Collateral damage was always inevitable, Victor. You knew this. And the longer you take in your laboratory, the greater your risk of being caught becomes. If that happens, you know what must be done. But I should remind you that such a failure will result in vastly more suffering for all parties involved. We need those explosives now, Victor. Let's finish this.
フリースはまた大量殺人を企ててるってことかな。そのための爆薬をクレメンスに依頼しているけど、迷っているのか、それともより苦しまない方法を探してるのかな。まだ爆薬を送っていないなら説得の余地がありそうですね。院長はワイリーの評判を下げたいのでしょうか。仲は良さそうでしたけど、なかなか腹黒かもしれません。
Proceeding to attack. Sharp enough. Hostiles nearby. Vitals are in the red, Commander.
Now, let's wrap this up.
Standing by to stupefy.
Of friends are a greater ally than any number of fellow scienticians.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very, very much for dealing with those cult... it seems you missed one.
What? Where? I thought we dispatched with all of those traitorous charlatans.
刺激しなければ危害は加えないよ。
I can see it would be best for me to tactically overlook your comrade. Very well. I see you possess our N-ray scanner. Ooh, ingenious device. If I'd had it, I may have evaded being trapped here. Oh, I shouldn't have had to worry. Damn that Victor and damn his hubris. Fitting that his experiment would cause so much strife. That he would be untouched by the ensuing pandemonium.
ビクターは何をしていたの？
Pardon my excitement. It's been an eventful day. I don't know the specifics, only that Victor was performing a procedure utilizing processed N-rays. When those cultists flooded the range, they damaged the N-ray canisters. In the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed. I know some cultists were killed, but many more still live, moving unseen through the range.
N 線を浴びて生きてるなんて驚きだね。
Survived is something of an overstatement. Most of the cultists died immediately upon exposure, and according to past experiments, those that haven't are experiencing accelerated organ liquefaction. I would be more sympathetic to their collective plight, and they not promise to insert every item in this room down my throat in reverse alphabetical order.
それがなぜビクターのせいなの？
Because he refused to follow procedure. He didn't take an assistant or allow anyone to see his data, and now it's all consigned to oblivion. What a waste.
ありがとう。気をつけてね。
Oh, believe me, this is more excitement than I ever wanted. I shall.
I never wanted this situation to escalate like this. You must understand. But now, all that I wanted is cast to the wind. There is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia. To ensure the future. We must both die.
フリースもそんなことを言っていたけど、 なぜ彼女に協力するの？
Because the order cannot be hindered by war or by compromise. Any obstacles must be removed, as much as I regret the need to do so. If DeVries does not receive my explosive, she will resort to a violent assault. Many will die, pointlessly, and in agony. I can at least deliver them an instant, painless death. I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. All I can hope is that by blasting us both from the field of play, the order shall find its way to truth.
また殉教者気取りか。科学はどこに行ったの？
Want has nothing to do with it. I have very specific instructions on how to proceed in the face of contingencies such as yourself. And you cannot possibly understand whether I am or am not capable of martyrdom. You do not know my depth of character.
巻き添えを減らしたいなら、ここで自爆したら意味ないのでは？
You read my terminal. I cannot. No. I deny what you're saying. Whatever my personal feelings, the Order's success is more important. You're not with the Order. You cannot understand why this would be. Could I explain? The words would be lost on you.
I beg to differ. I'd likely understand any analytical or theoretical justification you claim to have better than you do, scientician.
I heard tell of an Order operative recently being spotted in the field. A legendary figure who'd been absent for years. One who'd be eminently capable of understanding the difficult decisions that must be made for humankind's ascension. That's you, isn't it? The endpoint?
You are correct, Victor. I am the endpoint, and I am well equipped to understand your reasoning, should it be sound.
Very well. I can spare words with you. Explain my perspective. It won't prevent me from doing what I must. If the Order is not prevented from reaching its true potential and solves the universal equation, all scientific uncertainty and any associated suffering will end.
この情報がどこのことを言っているのかいまいち理解していないけど、ここの職員を助けたのは科学じゃなくて私だよね。
If what you say is true, then you have my tentative thanks. However, scientific certainty would absolutely have prevented that from happening. We would have predicted it. DeVries opened my eyes. The Order is on the path to absolute truth. And if they are not interrupted, this truth can be pursued. The one right path for humanity revealed to us. Politics cannot bind us. Uncertainty cannot strangle. And no one can be allowed to waltz in and hurl our plans into disarray.
あんなことってもしかしてドライブ工場の亀裂のこと？だとしたらかなり勘違いをしているね。これからすることもフリースがしたことにも向き合ってないだけだね。
What? How do you not understand the present situation? What coward would strap an explosive device to himself?
自分の罪を見たくないんでしょ。
That's not all this. Helping DeVries, completing the work on my explosives is important. It matters. DeVries agrees.
そのフレイスがあれを起こして何百人も殺したんだよ。そうなりたいの？
Augustine couldn't have done such a thing. She was on a secret mission at the time.
その任務中にね。
I don't wish to believe you, but what you're saying has the ring of truth to it. I've been a fool going along with this farce. But it stops now. My relationship with Augustine is at an end.
This poor fool seemed intent on doing himself and us both. Impressive work convincing him otherwise. What say I have a go at him with my disemboweling knife? See what he knows.
ダメよ。
Your loss. Don't like to boast, but I am quite the artiste with a knife.
I believe that's another thanks I owe you. You certainly keep interesting company.
それで協力して何がしたかったの？
I found a way to, via the use of processed N-rays, send objects out of phase. It was inconsistent, but I was close to isolating the procedure. DeVries needed explosives for her plan. By making them unseen, the explosives could be placed as efficiently as possible. No one would be maimed or injured, just killed. Saying that out loud now, it sounds unreal. But somehow, I convinced myself that leaving no survivors was more humane. It's a shame I can't speak to a vicar.
思いとどまってくれてよかったよ。
I appreciate your consideration. Things could have been very different had your cooler head not prevailed.
じゃあね、もう騙されないようにね。
You've certainly convinced me I cannot remain here. May we meet again, when the paths of our lives are at greater apexes. Before I leave, here, a key to my private quarters. You may take any explosives you find. I hope it will give you comfort that I shall not return to my ignoble work.
まさか説得できるとは。日頃の行いの賜物ですね。手っ取り早く済ませたい場合は撃つのもありですが、会話もいいものです。
My fellow loyalists, it is time. Due to the Earth Directorate operatives' continued meddling, we must increment our timetable by a factor of hours, not days. Accordingly, our forces have taken over the monastery. Those I predetermined to be resilient to reason have been executed. The rest should not cause us trouble. I have locked the lift to prevent the agent from reaching the monastery. But the following code will grant you access. 34145. I will continue my work from here, supplying Augustine with everything she needs for our plan to succeed, and delaying the agent as I'm able to. May the results of our actions today secure a more prosperous tomorrow for our sacred order.
Seer Wiley isn't very good at this whole seer business, is he? Nice of him to just hand us the code like that. We should remember to mock him for that as he bleeds out.
まさか本当に黒幕枠とは。脚本とはメガマンリスペクトなのでしょうか。爪が甘いところがなんともワイリーらしいですね。真偽はさておき、次の目標が向こうから来てくれたので乗り込みましょう。ではまた次回のワイリーステージで。バイバイ。